You know what I'm saying? But let's talk about this fucking sex doll brothel shit. Like,
all right, well,
what the fuck is
do
up
you
with
want
that?
to do you want to catch the laughs on this one? But so we posted it in the group chat.
Yeah.
And like we already seen Stoan post it, but then I just put it in the group chat so we wouldn't forget it. And as soon as I drop it, Dustin chimes in and he goes,
Oh. Yeah, I'm like, fuck, I feel bad for whoever's got to clean those things. Hell no.
and I'm like, hopefully he gets paid well.
Hey,
$14 an hour and a buck of beer.
And a buck of beer. Yo. Or you get to you get like a $5 credit towards building a sex doll fuck.
I want to send
So
a
how
shout
much
out.
is it charged? Like, because you know what I mean? Like, it better be at
I think
least
it's-
half
You
the
can check the
price.
website or something.
Yeah, they say something like $400 for 3 hours or $600 for 3 hours or something. It's
Is it called Aura Dolls or something?
I don't know. That
Aura
sounds kind of
dolls,
crazy.
something
Like,
weird.
see,
But-
like I don't know that kind of escort talk. I only know half hour, an hour. Who the fuck goes in for 3 hours? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Hooker Harvey's. That's like $100 right there, flat out. Boom.
He's gonna
You know
be
what I mean?
caressing, yeah.
You go
are
do it in the
revealing
alley.
A lot about yourself
Hold on.
today,
They
bro.
gotta
I'm
have
learning
an
a lot
actual
about my man
website.
Maloney.
Hey, I've never fucked a hooker,
They actually have a website
but
for this shit.
I know this. You know,
Okay.
You got common knowledge.
There
we
you
went
go.
up and asked one
Common
time.
knowledge.
You know, we were like, "Yo, how much?"
I was doing that when I was in grade 3 and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Grade 3 just
Parkdale,
yeah, you were in
'cause
Parkdale, so
the
I
process,
okay.
You're on your way to school, back from school, to right on
I'm
the
not
corner.
shocked. I'm not shocked.
Yo,
Right on
street,
Gwynn Avenue.
street
I'm
knowledge
not
is an
shocked
important
at all.
knowledge. It's good to know what your pussy is worth
Yo,
on the
check this
corner
out,
of
check this
church
out.
and fucking.
Hold on.
What,
Check
Gerard,
this out.
or-
Okay, so check this out. We're going to the sex doll thing, but before we even go into that, he's talking about going up to girls in grade 3 or whatever. So check this out. I'm in fucking grade 4. I moved to, from Mornell Court to Malvern.
Yeah.
And the first day I get into my house, because I have my mom's, my parents are divorced. So the first day I get to that house, I'm outside playing and I meet, these kids. And this one little Filipino kid, he's like, hey, da-da-da-da. I'm introducing him. He's like, what does your parents do? I tell him what my parents do. I'm like, yo, what does your parents do? He's like, my mom's a table dancer. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck's a table dancer? I'm like, yo, what's a table dancer?
Yo.
So, he breaks it down to me. He's like, she dances on tables.
Holy
Sometimes she
shit.
makes like $1,500, $2,000 a night.
Holy shit.
Dude, I'm 10 years old, so I'm like, okay, all right. Couple months go on.
Jimmy's house is where it's at.
They live right across the street from me.
Oh shit! So you peeking in the windows at night and
Not
shit
even,
like,
not
yo,
even,
what's
bro.
popping in here?
Bro, I get over to their house eventually, saying we want to play some video games. Yo, this woman has nudes of herself all over.
No.
I'm not lying to you. People do not believe. Like, people didn't believe
That's
me in high
child
school or
abuse.
anything.
Wow.
Listen, people did
That
not
is
believe me
child
growing
abuse.
up. She had pictures of herself all over her house, all these nudes, whatever, right? So she had a life-size poster of herself in her bedroom, nude. And at nighttime, when it would get dark or whatever, in my street, I could sit there in my living room, look out my window, and the way her upper window was positioned, if she had her shades open, you could see this life-size
What were you doing looking
nude.
in her room, though, after that time?
Bro, I'm walking down my block, I just look up, and it's like, oh, shit,
man.
there's Linda's poster.
There's so many good side conversations off this story. Like, fuck.
She had toys on toys. She would bring, she was married. She
All
was
right.
married.
So is this like
you see all the
is having
toys?
yourself plastered up all over your walls, naked and half naked, and life size pictures of you? Is that like the 90s Instagram?
That's exactly
is that like
what it
before
was.
you had
That's what it
Instagram?
was. They were
If
big
you're a
swingers,
narcissist,
right?
you would just post pictures of yourself all over the walls, kind of like Hitler in Germany.
That's what it was, because we didn't have Instagram
Like-
or nothing back then. If we had Instagram back
Your
then,
house
she was
is
now,
your. Never mind. I'm not gonna go there.
dude.
But
If they had that now, she would have. I'm sure she would have been a little bit more in the industry. Because I remember one time there was even a film crew that went there, and they had filmed like some indie movie or whatever. Like, it was wild shit, bro. Yeah,
Table dancer. She's a.
she was. They
And
swang,
people worried
they
about
did the
dolls.
thing.
Look, I seen people worried about dolls.
You were.
Worried about human beings that are doing this beside your house where you live.
Listen,
Stop worried about dolls.
Yeah. It was a
Sorry.
trip. It was a trip. And, a lot of people didn't believe me when I was telling them, no, you're lying, bro. You're lying. I bring them to my house and be like, okay, listen, position them in front of my house. Be like, all right, look right up right there. And they would see the poster and be like, holy shit. Okay, you're not lying. But no, it was wild. It was
90s
wild.
Instagram right there.
Yeah, but be in their house and see all that shit. I'm like 10 years old, just like, wow.
I knew this would be the convo,
By
but
the time
I
I'm
did
20,
not.
Holy shit.
By the time I was like 20, she's like trying to hit on me and stuff.
Oh,
And
shit.
I'm
Okay,
like, I'm
okay.
good, yo.
That- you
I'm
know that-
good.
okay.
I'm alright.
Remember
Stepping out the front door, doing the two-step. Hey,
Yo,
ma,
that-
what's up?
But yo,
Let's
remember
slide.
When
All
you're
right.
talking about Mike Tyson knowing the girl,
Yeah,
she was a kid.
yeah.
Like, so that see
Mike
that?
Tyson married his friend's daughter.
So like what she was doing, she was basically being a pedophile. Because
Word?
you wait till you got to a certain age.
Did they just come full circle actually
Yeah.
like this?
She had kids and stuff, though. So I don't know. It was weird. I
That's
mean, it must have been weird
so,
for her
and we're
kids.
mad at Drake?
It must have been weird for her kids.
not
right
like-
now.
But this lady's allowed to have naked pictures of herself around her kids?
I don't fucking know. I'm not sure.
They
Maybe.
doing porno movies in the crib?
Should
Well,
we?
I mean, I don't think the kids were necessarily there watching
But
while she was filming
still.
it, but they got a film crew.
You
know what
worried
I'm saying?
about
Like,
dolls? Dolls ain't doing shit but lying down.
Yeah, yo. It might actually be a better world with sex doll brothels.
it's just a weird. Just the concept of it's just weird, man. Like
That
sex
might
doll
that
brothels
might
is
make a
fucking
good
weird.
planet.
It might. It might
Maybe
really-
I'm gonna start I might start protesting this shit. Like I
It'll
might
help
go
those
get some picket
incels.
signs and go down to Nathan Phillips Square on
Right.
every Saturday.
So listen, all you incels out there, I know
pro-
hopefully none of our
my
boys
God.
watching, but all the incels out there, if they exist or whatever, they got a sex fucking brothel.
We should go
sex
there.
doll brothel now coming up soon at Young and Shepherd.
I was just gonna
Young-
say
Young and
promote
Finch.
it. Yo,
Is
give
it
them
Young
the
and
plug.
Shepherd?
Young and Shepherd.
Give
Young
them the
and
plug. Let
Shepherd
them know where
and-
it's at.
You
Let
can
them know
go-
where it's at.
I don't care where it's Young and Shepherd. You can go have fun with some weird dolls. Jesus.
I don't know. I feel like it'd be like one of
All
those
right, hold on,
things.
hold on. We got the names here. So there's Anna.
Are we gonna show it?
I don't-
Word.
we can.
It's not. It's they make posters and oh shit.
Oh shit! What? Yo, what
Oh,
am I
shit.
missing here?
I
What am
love
missing
Mike's
here?
reaction. I
it's
love the
nipples.
reaction.
It's
Oh shit!
nipples.
All right, so let's name
Yo.
them. We got Anna. What's Anna?
Okay, let the people see it.
All right, Maloney. Maloney, explain.
This is when our
give the
show gets
definition.
shut down.
Eh, we won't get shut down. Don't.
This show is over. They're gonna have. Oh man, these guys are on the internet doing all this shit, talking about sex dolls.
I mean, if you can access all this shit by the internet without
Anyways,
us talking about it,
you
what's
gotta
wrong
see
with
it
us
from a
talking
distance.
about
All right,
it?
so Maloney, do you want to name the dolls and read the sentences it says
Oh,
below?
I would fucking love to.
All right, let's do this. Let's see what Maloney's got to say about these dolls. This is crazy. What a fuck. What a time to be alive.
Right. So
Straight
first, you have Anna. She's busty, romantic, and spontaneous. Next up, we have Erica.
Erica.
You see her there. She looks like a little kinky slut, doesn't she?
Whoa. Okay. Whoa.
She's young, gorgeous, and sweet. Then you have Harper. Apparently, whoever created the names of these were not in Canada very long, because if they were under the Stephen Harper regiment, they would never name a sex doll that. No one's going to that. Hands down, that's the least. That they're gonna replace Harper in a year because it's not getting enough play.
Harper.
Yeah, Harper's number
Harper's
3
the
here,
doll?
and she's the perfect girl next door. I'm telling you right now, ain't no
In your closet,
Is
she's the perfect
ain't
girl in your
no
closet.
Canadian man gonna fuck a doll named Harper. Facts. All right, so what
Shout
we
out
got
Harper.
next?
She needs some love, guys.
Next
there'll
we
be a
have-
20% discount on Harper in 3 months.
We have the the light-skinned and beach-blonded dyed hairs, Jasmine, the exotic-faced angel.
Jesus Christ.
The descriptions
Sorry,
are,
Freddie.
are,
Just
are selling points.
Wow.
Yeah, this is the description of the Aura sex dolls at the sex doll brothel. It's coming out
Yo,
soon.
this is coming out soon. Yo, to a
We're not
brothel near
advocating
you.
for this. We're just
Horrible.
spitting facts.
You know what?
So don't get it twisted.
Yo, I advocate for it. Fuck it.
I don't
Yo,
care.
if you want to fuck
I
a doll,
don't-
fuck a doll, fam. It's
You know
all-
what? Hold on. You know what we should do though? Hold on. Guys. Seriously. You know what we should do? We should set up out front of it the opening date and watch guys come out doing the walk of shame.
Or I wonder what that walk will be like though. 'Cause
That's
half the
so
time it's like a
weird.
dude cheating on his wife or something. You know what I mean? Going to a prostitute.
We should interview them and shit.
But
Oh, that walk
if
of
it's
shame
not
down
an
that
actual
street.
female and it's a doll, they might come out there walking like fucking John Travolta in Saturday Night Fever. You know what I mean? They might be sliding up the street like, whoa, I got no guilt on my conscience, just fucking broad.
Yeah, like,
You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
like, yeah. And is
This
it
might save
Yo,
marriages.
is it considered cheating if you sleep
That's what I
with
want
a
to
sex
know.
doll?
Ladies,
At
if
a
there any,
brothel?
that's what I want to know. I need a woman to answer that question. Like, how do they feel about their husband?
Yo, do
possibly
we
going
want
to
to go
a
to the
sex
last
doll
two
brothel?
dolls though?
yeah, go ahead. Yeah, more.
Might as well. We went this far.
We'll get back to that question. Next, we have a woman who will leave you in a web of her vagina. We have Scarlett. The absolute American dream. Yeah, definitely no one in Canada made this shit. A doll named Harper, American Dream. She's probably the hottest doll out of she's in like top 3 right there. She's probably getting the less play aside from Harper. People will be like, I don't want no American Dream shit. The next you got Yuki. Is that how I spell it? Is that how I pronounce it? Yuki.
right
Yuki.
Yep.
I'll spell it out. Disambiguation.
Yep. It's Japanese, I'm assuming, right?
Submissive, innocent.
Oh my god.
All right, yo, how's a doll playing with you?
Oh.
Imagination is the only thing that plays with the doll. So how the fuck is she playful?
Motorized fingers.
Damn, yo.
I don't fucking
I really feel bad for the janitors in this place.
Yo,
man.
maybe they can make the new Real House dolls of Toronto
God.
brothel.
Oh.
Yo, but you know the Young and Shepherd area, there's a lot of fucked up shit up there. A long time ago, I wanted to get into that so-called industry.
Yes.
And I remember I went
The
to
sex doll industry?
Nah, man. The porn industry.
Okay.
I was in my
Oh.
20s. I was young. I was stupid. So I said, you know what? You went in for an interview. And, you know.
Where this at?
This is a Young and Shepherd area. They probably
Did
still
you
have
get
the
cast? Are you about to tell us that you got cast and
No,
couched?
no.
Yo.
No, basically.
Mike
you
got cast and couched.
you
Go
get
in, buddy.
it,
Yo.
and they ask you, like, why do you want to get into this? And
Yeah,
blah, blah,
yeah,
blah.
yeah.
And then I'm there and I'm whatever. And then I'm thinking about it. I go, honestly, if I do this, it's permanently on record.
Yeah.
That's not a smart thing to do. So I'm not going to do this.
Word.
But it was almost like I was on a episode of Married with Children. Like literally you're sitting there and then a girl comes and she sits there and
So there is no Mike Stone porn.
no,
Oh,
not
man.
that I know. But
You got us
I'm just
real
saying.
excited. Pause.
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying, in and around that area, Young and Shepherd has a history of stuff like this happening behind
Okay.
closed doors. And so
Well, yeah.
you're worried about dolls in your area?
Fuck
They've
that.
been making porno movies in that area for years.
dude.
I wish I knew what the people watching were thinking. Like, is it cool to have a sex doll brothel? I think it's perfectly fine. Like, you know what I'm saying?
care.
I can give a fuck less.
Yeah, I
You want to go
couldn't give a
nutting a
shit.
doll? Like, yo, take that guilt off your fucking conscience, married man. You know, all the power to you.
They gotta have signs in the rooms that say "Please fucking pull out," because if not, that's bro.
Yeah,
you
but
can put that-
are you gonna
put a
pay
whole
$300
doll-
to fuck a doll for 3 hours and not be able to come in it at least?
Oh man, that's
Fuck that.
the whole notion. Has society changed this much that people can't go out and find a fucking date? Like, just can't be like, hey man,
It is
like,
that bad, man.
Go out to a club, offer to buy a woman a
Who goes to
drink.
clubs
say,
now?
hey,
Devin
man,
Rapley, what
they
up?
are-
Nutting
they-
a doll.
People still go
They-
out, but what I'm saying
Yeah.
is
Yo,
more
man.
people are in the clubs and they're on their phones.
People already
Yeah.
don't want to do that. That's why Tinder exists. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Meeting
Go to
people
fucking
doesn't
Tinder.
exist. Yeah, but Tinder's
But you know
whack.
what? If this will stop some of those angry young men,
Y'all been on Tinder?
Nah.
Briefly.
Briefly?
Like, it sucks. I feel really, really
It's
horrible. It fucking sucks, and yeah, I just jumped off. That
It's
shit
whack.
quick. I saw a bunch of people I knew on it.
I'd
though. Like a bunch of
respect
girls
them.
I knew. I was just like, oh shit.
Oh yeah,
oh,
yeah,
shit,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
shit.
Yo, every time I'd see a girl I knew, whether I was interested or not, I would just swipe right just so they knew I seen that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh shit,
I saw my sister.
you saw me on here. Oh word! All right, we're gonna pause with the Tinder talk then, because
man.
things could
But it's
slip.
Open source.
Things
But
could
yo,
slip
but-
into a
but
slippery slope.
This was like 7 years ago, and I just laughed, and I'm like, yo, fuck this app. I turned Tinder off real quick. Like I'm not from that generation. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Would you
Tinder
rather
and-
swipe Tinder or get the strap on?
Again, you're leaning in a way where it's like, bro, what
I'm
the
just
fuck?
playing,
Where
I'm
these
just
questions
playing.
come from?
That was just a joke question.
Kind of.
Don't answer
But
that.
just, I knew the way you paused on that P. I'm like, yeah, he's going to the wrong place with this
Yeah.
one.
Go get the strap.
You,
All right.
you got a rapist wit today, bro.
A rapist wit?
Yeah,
Why?
you
Because you're getting the
fucking-
strap on?
No, it's just a phrase.
Biggie, you fuck
Phrase.
your ass, fuck you
No,
in
no,
the
no,
ass
no,
with
no.
the broom, and I'm the
that's just
rapist.
a phrase. No. That's just a phrase. It means like you got a fast sense of humor today. Your wit's like really fast. It's just
Yeah.
a phrase. Doesn't mean you actually got like.
I was a little
that's
more-
the- you know, you're not rapey. It just means you got like a fucking.
I'm just in a fun mood today.
exactly.
Yeah,
That's
I'm making
exactly what
everything
that
a
phrase
joke.
means. At least I hope that's what it means.
Man, after
Maybe.
people listen to this motherfucker, shit, we're not even done yet.
Yeah.
We didn't even start.
Let's actually talk about it though. Like the sex dolls. How do we feel about this?
I don't give a fuck.
I don't really
I made
care,
jokes,
but I do
but-
think it's kind of weird. Like personally, I think it's weird.
I'm like all the power to it.
I just
Like,
want to see the walk of shame. I want to see these guys come on. Let's go and interview them.
man, yo, let's place money on it. Because
Yeah.
I personally think you're gonna see more dudes walking out there like,
strutting.
yeah, like yo, I don't have no guilt on my shoulders right now.
So
like
he
I
goes
just
home
nutted
and his
it-
wife's
I nutted
like-
in a piece of
So
plastic.
goes home like, why do you smell like fucking silicone and rubber? Like,
It was
what
a
the
late
hell?
day at
You were
work,
back
honey.
at that brothel, weren't you?
Yeah, well, I mean, like, it'll take time, though. You know what I mean? Like, your wife smelling your dick at first, like, she's not gonna know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She's gonna be like, oh, it smells like plastic. Well, he wasn't cheating on me, at least, until, like, you know, this would be like a thing in, like, 10 years. Women will be like, I smell plastic on your dick, Charles. Oh, fuck.
Listen,
But that's the question.
I'm not mad at it.
Is it considered cheating if you fuck a doll?
That's
I
a
guess
question to put out
just
to
consider
everybody out there.
masturbation.
I agree.
I just consider masturbation. Masturbation ain't cheating.
Yo, man, if
Yeah.
women are fucking putting dildos in there, whatever.
Yo, facts.
Stop this.
Fax me that, actually. Yo, drop the air horn. I cannot do an air horn, by the way.
Yeah, whatever, man. Whatever. Sex is sex. People like sex. Like that's the one thing we all exist because of sex. So I do not give a fuck what people do and how they fuck personally. It's like, hey, man, that's your business. I fuck how I fuck. You fuck how you fuck. I don't care.
Yeah, that's
You know what I'm
fine.
saying? Like,
Yeah,
you're
man.
not in my bedroom. Will I get my shit on?
I think I will fully respect 50 again when he just admits that he likes his ass licked. You know what I mean?
Didn't Vivica Fox say that shit?
yeah.
Okay, whatever,
And
man.
50 did you see him on Drink Champs though?
I'm not
And
even
he
gonna
like
lie.
brings it up and then like he's like, I know everyone in here that's licked their ass before. And like there's like one
Yeah.
girl who's like, yeah. And
I'm
like
not
no
even-
one else in the base like, I know you lying. He's
I'm
so
not even
drunk.
gonna lie.
This
She's
is
like,
hilarious.
listen, okay, hold on. So when I was growing up,
He's like, yeah,
especially-
fuck it, it happened.
when I was growing up, especially black guys, never ever admit to A, jerking off, or B,
sucking pussy.
eating pussy. No bow cat, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's still-
Then by the time I got to like university, high school, or university, college age, it was like, yeah, I fucking jerked off like 5 times before I even got here. That's what these guys would be saying to me, like, oh shit. Then all of a sudden I started hearing black guys talking about like, yeah, I'll eat the fucking pussy, I'll eat the peach for an hour. Then all of a sudden, by the time I'm like 30, now everyone's talking about the eat booty gang or whatever, and I'm like, okay,
booty
so you
gang.
guys are doing this, like, fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've had girlfriends from high school, like, fuck, if she just out the shower, I've been eating that booty since I was 17, but, like, you know what I'm saying? You guys would have ostracized my ass if I ever admitted to
Yeah,
that at
right?
17. Now, all of a sudden, you guys are fucking 30 talking about, yeah, fucking I ate the booty, da-da-da, this
Yeah.
and that. But that seems to be the hottest kind of, like, sexual trend in
has
the
been
last
big.
10 years is the fucking eating booty. It's so fucking weird.
Everything gets
I
more,
do
you know,
agree. I do
so
agree
college.
actually.